Hello everyone. Today we'll be um, doing a particular algorithm called SVM. So let us start. SVM algorithm. So the full form of SVM is support vector machine. Well, so what is an SVM algorithm and the mathematical foundation? So the basic mathematical model, we'll uh, learn it today. The basic idea of support vector machine is just like the one layer or multi-layer neural networks kind of thing. Here we try to get one optimal hyperplane for linear separation of some patterns, and we can extend to patterns that are not linearly separable by some transformation of the original data into a new space by some function called kernel function. We'll learn those functions, and so we'll see some of the applications of SVM algorithms. So let us start. So we'll from the beginning we'll start from an example such that we can understand it better. Then we can go for some more details. So typically let us take some examples first. So the example number one. So a very simple database is like this in a two-dimensional surface. It's like there are two classes of data points. Say for example, this one and I take another example. Of data points. So basically in this first example, this is class 1. I'm writing at CL1, and this one is CL2 or class 2. So our objective is to classify them. So basically, so what is the goal of a classifier in this SVM algorithm is we try to learn some decision surfaces which can distinguish this particular these two particular classes, right? So how to train or how to learn this particular decision surface? For example, in this very easy example, in this very simple example, we can see that there are two classes, and probably so if I can draw a decision surface like this, so the side, this particular side of this particular surface, this particular side belongs to the class 2, the data points in this particular side, and the upper side or the other side of the line, so that is basically this side, so that is belonging to the class 1. Then basically how to get this particular decision surface is our objective. Okay, so this is an example of linear SVM. Okay, LSVM. So an example of LSVM, of linear SVM. So then how to get this linear SVM? So there are different kind of SVM algorithm like linear SVM, non-linear SVM, and different kind of the conversion of one data origin to a new domain or new feature space, where we can see that kernel SVM using the kernel function. So those kind of things will come into picture. So this is example one. So let us take another example. So the first example, in the first example, the data set is known as a separable data set or the linearly separable data set. So let us take another example like this. So basically, so in this particular example, we can see we can't draw the, so suppose there is so let us first name this axis. So this is your x1 axis, this is your x2 axis, and all the points they have the coordinate x1 comma x2, and typically this is your class 1 here, and this is your class 2. So in this particular example, you can't draw a line like this, or this kind of drawing lines is not possible, because if you draw this line, so in any side of the lines you can see both classes are present, both class 1 and class 2 both are present, so you can't draw line this. So separating this particular example using a linear SBM or the linear decision surface may not be easy or may not be possible. So rather, if you can fit certain curve like this, and inside the circle or inside the curve there is the class 1, and outside the curve there is the class 2. So how to draw this particular nonlinear plane? So that is an example of nonlinear SVM. So this is one approach. There is other approach also. So basically what you can do, you can convert this particular data set into some, so this is basically linearly non-separable data set. So here what you can do, you can convert this particular data points into a feature plane or a feature surface or the feature database, such that